Shalom, salam alaikum, kif halek, kivokom shlonik, merhaba, konnichiwa, ni hao, namaste, privyet, bonjour, bonjour, nos saludos, hola, dag, haj, barev, yak, shemash. Je suis Ali, Anna Alex. I am the CEO of Orca Oshi Capital Management. Shout out to my partner, Ronnie, behind the scenes. And I'm an electronic dance music DJ. Where do we begin? A 1.4 contraction from January to March? I urge all of you to continue to recession-proof. Russia was able to pay dollars back. I wonder if that's why we saw the dollar go up this week. We had the euro at a 5-year low, and the dollar was up. I believe the yen was at a 20-year low. We had the IMF lower the world GDP, and the IMF is still identifying 5 foreign currencies as one: the yuan, the yen, the USD, the euro, and the pound. I believe it's going to be the central bank digital currency race, and to the best of my knowledge, we have not even started. And I do apologize for looking like a highlighter. I'm just wearing what I'm comfortable in. But a central bank digital currency, you guys, is not the same thing as blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is peer-to-peer decentralized. That'd be Bitcoin. A central bank digital currency is exactly that, centralized, issued by a central bank. For example, China's central bank is so, advanced with the digital yuan, they're giving it away in a district in which I will not even try to pronounce because I respect the people who live there. Although I am terrified of modern day Mao and what modern day Mao with the Shanghai lockdowns is going to do to America's supply chain disruption even more, especially looking at the ports. We are already not exporting as we should be. We need to make shit, and that ain't happening, and people are partying like it's 1929, and it's not ending well. Spoiler alert, the S&B has performed the worst since 2008. Yikes. Adjustable rate mortgages are back. Even more yikes. Please don't get an adjustable rate mortgage. Go on a bucket list trip, because an adjustable rate mortgage is like a buy now, pay later service for a home, except home security is really important. And you're paying a cheap price, but rates go up. And with the Federal Reserve about to hike rates next week, I'm going to conjure 0.5% basis points and then another one in June. I just don't see this ending well. We've gone from Steve Jobs to no jobs, freedom to free stuff. We have to just put a hard time out and really assess what is going on. And we are looking at the tech sector just plummet, along with Bitcoin, which I did project. We are seeing the dollar, though, in my opinion, let's go back there. Of course, I didn't take my Adderall when I do these videos. I'm so sorry. One day I will medicate. That way everything just goes smoothly, but I like to monologue. So here we are. How did Putin get his hands on dollars? As someone who's a fund manager, KYC AML has kept me up at night crying, just establishing Orca Oshi. The amount of times I've had to call Ronnie weeping over 30-something plus pages of paperwork to even onboard my corporation, along with the racial slurs such as, he's too black for biometrics, and words I'm not even going to put on the internet. Not cute or cool or funny. So I have to say this. We have a CIA and FBI, lots of intelligence, and more financial regulations thanks to the Patriot Act and beyond. You're going to tell me that Putin was able to get dollars and we don't know where they came from? That's my favorite quote from the week. He was able to pay off his Eurobond debt with dollars, but we have no idea where they came from. Compliance officers, drop it in the C section. Let me know where you think it came from, because I have to ask myself, and this might be egregiously pervasive, but did we do a foreign currency swap? I don't think it was listed, but back in 2008, FOMC meeting open showed that our Federal Reserve does have open lines of credit to banks, and it has continued, and it is not for altruistic purposes. They did it in 2008 to the best of my understanding to make sure that mortgage-backed securities wouldn't be dumped for lack of dollars. But nonetheless, how'd they get the dollars? Because as someone who has wept over KYC AML, there's just no fucking way I believe that. Now, The Fed will hike rates next week. That means your credit card APRs will go up. Is that the proper word? I'm not a credit card girl. I'm a contrarian. We have 181% foreclosures up. That could be fun. 78,000 foreclosed homes. 1 million still in mortgage forbearance. Wells Fargo laid off a substantially large amount of people within their home lending sector. And the Fed Reserve is going to have to shrink its balance sheet and hike rates when the market's doing the worst it's been since 2008 and 2020. Amazon, for example, dropping 14%, did Bitcoin, of course, no favors. And I just throw Bitcoin in here because, as you all know, who's a digital asset girl, I said, this is too linear to tech. And unfortunately, I've been correct. And let's just hope that Bitcoin will somehow get away from tech, because I don't like seeing it. But to say that we are in anything less than an existential crisis in America is intellectual dishonesty. And to think that we're doing any favors by allowing modern day Mao to continue with Shanghai lockdowns and not even attempt to make things here. We still have even semiconductor shortage stocks. NVIDIA, I can't pronounce properly. Awful. We have 20 plus stocks such as Facebook all dropped as well. So check your IRAs, your pensions. You might be a bit surprised. And let's see what's Evergrande doing. Oh, okay. There's not much news about that. Are they paying their bondholders? That's the second largest property developer in China. How's Taiwan? We checked in with anybody there? Because we should. I am very, very concerned. I think we cannot even compare ourselves to 1929, being they actually made things like the refrigerator, the toaster, and we are making nothing but selfies. And selfies don't pay bills, and makeup tutorials and branding. We're in a 70% GDP consumer economy. So I don't even understand how this is going to end. And don't even blame the Federal Reserve. Sure, they might be tanking 8 out of 9 recessions or causing that to collapse, but the stock exchange and the real economy are not the same. And we have to take personal accountability and responsibility for financial spending. I think I said what I needed to say. I probably didn't, but I wanted to make this short. I wanted to jump on and let people know what's going on, because no one wants to talk about the hard shit, which is we're in a recession, arguably economically a depression, stock market wise heading into a recession. And for people who are not contrarians, this is not going to be a very good thing. This is going to be a very painful time. Prepare, stockpile, and don't fucking blame Klaus Schwab. Look, I want to be those type of people. That is my goal. Alan Greenspan is the daddy of all daddies. I would love to be someone like Jamie Dimon, who did TARP, Troubled Asset Relief Program. These men are brilliant-minded men who earned their place in life. So stop blaming the Fed. Stop blaming the World Economic Forum. Get creative. Use your noggin. Stop scrolling, perhaps put the Pornhub away, and you can be just as great as any of those men that I just named. They're fabulous. Be a Larry Ellison. Cloud computing is not going away anytime soon. Alex out.